Welcome back everyone to more PBS Parents Play and Learn. Here's more of the tips I'm reading. I read the Parents Guide, and right now I'm just going through the activities here for the library before I get started with the next game. Which next game, that being library. Here's the next one, which is discover our favorite books. My mistake. Sorry about that. Try not to get my words mixed up. We will get to do library. Right now, just going through these tips here in the meantime. Here's the last one, which is Baby Reads. And after library, I have the stickers to go through. Here's the resources. Here's Super Storybook Adventure. This is for Curious George, the monkey. Here's Something Special for Dad. This is for the show Daniel Tiger's Neighborhood. Alright, here's the next one, which is Your Own Picture Storybook. This is basically for the show Caillou. Here's Bookmarks. This is for the show Arthur. And bookmarks really do come in handy when it comes to marking the pages to mark your book, as to where you're at, depending on what you're reading. I find bookmarks very useful to help me keep track of where I'm at when I'm reading, and to not lose track of where I'm at. Here's the last one, which is True Stories. This is for the show Martha Speaks. And after I go through the resources for this one, I'm going to start this next game. In fact, I'm going to start the game right now. Without further ado, let's play.
Play. Choose which book is different by looking at the covers of the books. Which book doesn't belong with books about musical instruments?
You have to look very carefully what you see right here on the screen for what they're talking about. Like, two of the books basically talk about music, where the one in the center doesn't. The one in the center basically talks about hats. So I have to put this one back.
Great job! Which book doesn't belong with books about birds?
Like, the one on the left basically is about owls, and the one on the right is about ducks. When it comes to this game, you never know what it's going to show here on the screen for what they're talking about. Here's the one, which is shoes.
You got it! Which book doesn't belong with books about animals that live in the ocean?
Like, the one on the left, the one or the center, my mistake, is the one about the octopus. The one on the right is about the shark. And the one on the left is basically the piano. This one is the opposite from the others.
That's right. Pick two books about tools for exploring.
Like the one that shows here, one shows a magnifying glass, and the other one shows the telescope. And the one that's the opposite from the others is the one about owl, which is the one about the owls.
Terrific! Pick two books about things that fly.
And the two things that's shown here, the things that fly, is the airplane and the butterfly, and the shoes are the ones that don't fly. It's the opposite from the other two.
Try picking a different book. Try picking a different book. That's
Sorry,
it.
I meant to click the one about the plane and butterfly, not the wrong one. Sorry.
Choose which book is different by looking at the covers of the books. Which book doesn't belong with books about sports?
I meant to click the right one, not the wrong one. So that's the idea of getting distracted, like when you select the wrong one. Sorry I had to see that. Like this one is about soccer and baseball, and the other one is basically about the drums.
Try picking a different book.
It's hard trying to get your finger on here.
You did it! Look at the covers of the books to choose a book you might like to read. Choose a book that would make you happy.
Sorry about this. What's going on here? I'm trying not to get distracted.
That's a good choice. If you want to know more about cooking, which book would you choose? That book looks great for young cooks. If you want to learn more about planting a garden, which book would you choose?
Like, the other two are basically vegetables and flower power, but the one on the right is dig a garden. That's the one I would choose.
Let's plant a garden. Do you want to keep playing?
I'm good.
No.
And the only one I have left is the stickers. Sorry you had to see me get the wrong answers, but that's the idea of this game. Don't worry if it takes time to get used to. If you're not used to it like me. And I got the stickers, which is the last one.
Stickers.
And all it really shows here is parent tips, but doesn't show activities and resources. You can pause and read the words off to yourself here for what there is here, for the stickers. And don't worry, we're almost to the end of this game here. I just have this one to go through. And then it'll be the end of this game. I'll go slow here, that way you can read what there is here. There's a lot of tips here for what it shows for stickers. And that's basically the last of the paragraph for what's underneath. Without further ado, let's get started. Just hold on, just before I get started. Anyway, let's play.
Play.
And all it really shows here is basically some stickers here on the screen. And you just use your finger and just tap what you see on the screen here for stickers. You can click on the arrows too to see more of the stickers. If by going to this arrow here on the top left hand corner of the screen, this is by going to this one here, this is to change, that's just basically to go back.
Play.
At first you may think it's to change the scenery. Nothing happens when you go to this arrow here. You never know what it's going to show here. By tapping this arrow here is to show the other choices. For the summer, winter, spring and autumn. You can go through these different options here and see what there is. I'm going to do stickers next part. I know I haven't done very much in this part, but I'm going to do the next part. I'll see you then. And the next part is basically the final part of this walkthrough. So that's the end of this video. I'll see you in the next part, which is the last and final part of this game. PBS Parents Play and Learn. I'll see you then. Bye.